going on by radical extremists. We have seen the effects here, and there was a Sufi shrine blown up in Timbuktu, for goodness sake, over the past few days. What we're doing here is allowing these real threats to exist, to foster themselves in such a way that they will kill more Americans, and at the same time, you have this huge distraction of people being targeted on the right for no real reason.
Here's a tear out about what the Homeland Security Division has handed out. Quote, groups that believe that one's personal and/or national way of life, quote, is under attack and is either already lost or that the threat is imminent. What does that mean? We should look out for people who are extremely patriotic?
Technically, I guess you or I, if we're out watching fireworks last night, enjoying our freedom, could have been picked up for that very fact. This is insane. This is Orwellian doublespeak. The bottom line is this: all of this stuff they talk about regarding these right-wing groups has never come to fruition. There's no real threat there. They attempted recently to prosecute an extremist group in Michigan, and it fell apart because they were entrapped. It was I spoke to constitutional attorney Bruce Fine recently about this issue. The government is trying to create, in many instances, its own self-fulfilling prophecy, and not successful. Let's remember a couple years ago, 2009, Janet Napolitano actually said that she felt returning veterans from war were a threat. That's how desperate they were then, and I think continue to be now, to find this alternative threat to the one that we're really talking about here.
That's
there is a real threat, radical Islam. That's me. I was one of them. So there you go.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very consistent from what we've seen from that division. I think we should be looking for the Norwegian guy who got radicalized in Yemen and we can't find. That should be the top story.
Exactly.
I don't see that anywhere.
This is the issue. Yes, they're going about, and there's a great story. Almor Al-Awlaki was going about trying to recruit people on the internet and was being successful. We have never run that to ground. The other thing, Brian, is the Holy Land Foundation trials left CARE, an organization which represents Muslim interests here, as an unindicted co-conspirator. Gee, last time I checked, if you're an unindicted co-conspirator, there may be some smoke there. You may want to see where that fire comes from to create the smoke.
Yeah, and just for the record, I'm not concerned about you, Lieutenant Colonel Tony Schaefer, or
Thank you,
returning
Brian.
veteran. Thanks so much for joining us today. Always good, Tony.